think one of the reasons that Kafka is so widely recognized and regarded as one of the major figures of 20th century literature is because his work transcends both time and logic, and yet managed to remain perfectly accessible. The Trial is a great example of that and gives us a perfect opportunity to intertwine surrealistic text and visuals to bring Kafka's dark mindset to life.
So last season I did The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which was a fantastic experience and I really enjoyed it, and we made some fantastical creatures for it. So this season we're doing something to really up the ante. So last season you saw gargoyles, this season you're going to see human insects. In designing this show, I've had to do a lot of research, not only in terms of character development, but also in terms of the actual breeds of insect that are out there and what visually we can connect with certain traits. So for instance, we want a character who is a bit pointed and very, he's a dog with a bone. He worries on things and he doesn't let them go. So I thought maybe perhaps a wasp would work for that. So then how do you transform a 6 foot tall human into a wasp and still make them scary and interesting for our audience? So we're really changing body shapes here. Some characters have large, emotionless bug eyes. Some characters do not. It has been a big journey of identifying a character type, figuring out an insect type to go with that, and then blending them together visually.
I immediately saw it taking place in insect hive. Insects are ruthless, dispassionate, cold, capable of functioning as individuals and as collective. For me, hybrid insects was a perfect and very frightening metaphor for the bureaucratic system that Kay finds himself drawn into.
So the story of the show, as you may know from the book, is that Joseph K. awakes one day to find himself arrested for no apparent reason. And that is a grim reality for a lot of people, but our version really pushes the absurdity of the situation. Other famous pieces of Kafka are The Metamorphosis, naturally, wherein the protagonist finds himself magically transformed into a cockroach. Well, this version pays homage to The Metamorphosis in The Trial. Joseph K. wakes up one day as a normal person to find that he is now in a world of horrifying insects who are all out to get him. And he has no idea why he's being charged with all of these made-up charges. So he has to navigate and survive in this world that is really out for blood.
I hope this story will inspire people to fight back. That struggle and life have definite meaning and purpose. Sometimes it's the struggle itself that makes things worthwhile, even if you don't necessarily win.